Alright guys, good morning. Focus Trades members, I'll see you guys this morning at 9 a.m. We're going to trade live for the first hour of the session or so. For those of you guys who subscribe and you're not in the Focus Trades group yet, you can click the link in the description of the video for a free trial to the $10 a month group. $10 a month guys, so you literally have no excuses to not learn how to trade options. So market makes another all-time high yesterday guys, and we get a little bit of fade here. This is the range that I'm looking at right now. We have the previous breakout, to the all-time high run right here at 318-ish, 319-ish, right? And then we obviously have the resistance of the brand new all-time high right around 320.15, 320.17. So as far as getting a feel for the market's next short-term move, whether it be a continuation of this move to the upside, another breakout, another all-time high, or potentially beginning of a little bit of a pullback, I'm just looking at this range right here, guys. All right, resistance up above at the all-time high. We could see support down here at that prior breakout level. This is the tight range I'm going to be focusing on as far as the SPY goes to get a feel for the market's next move. So let's talk a little bit about NVDA. Now I covered in yesterday morning's prep video a few swing trade ideas for NVIDIA. I'm not going to cover those again this morning. For you day traders, for you short-term traders, obviously last week this makes a beautiful move. We pulled back a bit here on Friday. And now we're starting to consolidate and go into what's known as a squeeze here on the hourly chart. So for those of you guys and girls in the Focus Trades group, you know that we love these squeezes. And all we're looking for here, guys, is a move out of this consolidation. Whether that be a breakout to the upside, whether that be a drop to the downside, it's made a nice move. It's tightening up now and resting, potentially getting ready for that next leg of a move, maybe to the upside here. So this hourly squeeze is something I'm going to be focusing on, and I'm sure you guys will as well. Read the tape, look at volume, right? Keep an eye on options flow. It's one thing to identify a potential breakout. It's another thing to be able to see here on the level 2 whether or not the buyers and the sellers are taking control. That's going to give you a better feel of, is this thing actually going to break out or is it a fake breakout? Is this thing actually going to break down or is it kind of, a head fake? Learn how to read tape, guys. That is the key there. Now, AMD here, much like NVIDIA there, but to a little bit of a bigger extent, makes a great move last week, pulls back here on Friday, and now here's a trade that I took. We got a stock here, it's in a clear uptrend, it makes a pullback there on Friday. On that dip, as those put premiums are popping through the roof, I sold the 38 strike puts. So we get a nice move to the upside yesterday. That killed those puts, so looks like another paycheck is coming my way from another put spread. Few different ways you could look at AMD here, guys. Big picture thinking, we're looking for a continuation of this momentum to the upside. One of the cleanest trends in the market as of late. Obviously makes the big move last week. We've got some resistance up above here, so you could wait for that move above 43. You guys can decide how you want to go about this, whether it be a day trade, a swing trade, buying options, selling puts. End of the day, the volume's been coming in. It's been one of the strongest names in our market, along with Apple, and we continue to see crazy options flow. Without a doubt, AMD is a name that should be on your watch list. For me, I've got that put spread. I already made my money on this thing. I'm patiently waiting for that next opportunity. Whether that's a breakout above 43, whether I sell more puts on a pullback, time will tell. But AMD should be on the watch list for, the foreseeable future here. All right, so the mover of the day yesterday was Tesla. Now, in typical Tesla fashion, it just does some crazy shit. I'm not going to give you guys suggestions on how to trade this, whether you should go long, whether you should go short. What I am going to do is give you a few things to think about, right, as far as supply and demand and as far as psychology goes. We're looking at Tesla here. It's made a big-time move as of late, and it made an even bigger move there yesterday. Now it's looking like we could potentially be heading towards that all-time high, just under 390. What I want you guys to think about, right, is that with a name like Tesla, that on one end of the picture, there's hedge funds, there's large institutions that are long and believe in the stock and believe in Elon, right? And they're long to the tune of hundreds of millions. But at the same time, there are shorts who believe this company should be worthless that have hundreds and millions of dollars tied up in short positions. So you got such strong opinions here regarding Tesla, on both sides of the game. It's been the history of this stock. I want you guys to pay attention to where this thing is sitting right now. We're at a level right now where we have seen, historically for this stock, a shitload of distribution, right? Doesn't matter how strong the move to that level was, they dump the fuck out of it, right? They're dumping it here. They are dumping it there. They are dumping the living hell out of it there. And they're dumping the shit out of this thing again right here. So once, twice, call it 3, 4, 5 different times here, Tesla has made the same kind of move we're seeing right now, right? Just rockets towards this level. Call it 380, right? Call it 390, whatever you may. This general range for Tesla has seen some crazy drops, right? So we have seen people get the hell out of Tesla in a crazy fashion at this level. So why is that important, right? And why should you respect that? Well, for one, if you're swing trading Tesla calls right now, you shouldn't be surprised and you shouldn't be shocked if we open up one day and we're beginning a nasty ass move to the downside. These things move, guys, in these levels of support, resistance, all these pretty pictures on the chart, they're created simply from buying and selling. The reason that this thing dumps like freaking crazy here is that there's shitloads of selling. There's more supply than there is demand. So you need to be respectful of that, and you need to be mindful of that. The other thing, though, right, and what always makes Tesla such an interesting name is that you have large hedge funds who are going short big time, right? They're going short big time here. They're going short big time here, and so on and so on. A lot of large institutions are going short big time in this given range where the stock is sitting right now. While that could repeat itself, and we could see another nasty drop to the downside, what could happen here, guys, is something known as short covering. If you went short up here, that's kind of your line in the sand, right? And if you're a hedge fund and you're going short $50, $100 million worth, then guess what? In the event that the stock begins to break above that level, begins to break above your cost basis, you might want to get the hell out of there, and you might want to get the hell out of there quickly. This is known as short covering, where the stock can make an above average move, a very aggressive move to the upside, not just due to buyers coming in, but because the shorts have to get the hell out of their positions. That short covering can add a little bit of fuel to the fire, so that's what makes Tesla such an interesting name right now, guys. It's quickly approaching a level that it has quickly approached before, and it hasn't turned out good for anybody long. So be mindful of that, respect that. If you're in the Focus Trades group this morning, during our live session, we're going to watch the tape here on Tesla and get a feel for who's taking control, the buyers or the sellers. So we'll be looking at level 2, we'll be looking at time and sales. It'll be a great lesson for you guys. So those are a few things I'm looking at today. I wish you the best of luck. I hope to see you in the Focus Trades family soon, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning for the next morning prep video.